How's that sound? Sound okay? All right. Good evening, everybody, and thanks for tuning into the Cool Channels. It's time for high school basketball playoff action. This presentation is brought to you in association with GHSA TV and Play On Sports. I'm Roger Cunningham, be bringing you all the play-by-play action tonight. Alongside me tonight is Mr. Charles Scott. Charles, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, we got a festive crowd here tonight for this game. The game tonight is Jenkins County War Eagles coming into Donalsonville, Georgia to take on the homestand Seminole County Indians. Seminole County ranked number 1 in the state in Class A. Jenkins County ranked number 8 in the state. This is the first game for both teams in the playoffs, and winner of this game will go on to the Final Four.
Well, the second game.
Second game, that's right, second game. I'm sorry, you're exactly right. They're about to give us the starting lineups for tonight's game, and we'll give them to you as well. Glad you've tuned in again tonight. They're giving the announcement. I tell you what, though, Charles, while they're giving the GHSA announcement down on the floor, looking at this Jenkins War Eagle team, they've got some serious height out there. They got one fella 6'7", another fella 6'4".
Yeah.
And so the Seminole County Indians don't quite have that height. They do have a freshman, not Jamal Martin, Jordan Harris, who's got a little bit of height, but he's got a lot of inexperience. This Jenkins team has 8 seniors on the squad.
Yes. They gave Dooley County everything they wanted, which they actually pulled off the upset against Dooley Saturday night.
Right.
So they can play.
Well, again, with this power ranking system that they have here in Class A ball, because of the separation of private school and public schools and everything, these power rankings can be somewhat deceptive.
Yes, they can. They can.
Because Seminole County was power ranked number 4 going into the last game of the season. They upset a 5A school in Bainbridge the last game of the season, and then went on to win the region tournament, and it jumped them all the way up to number 1 in the power rankings.
Well, Wilcox and Wilkerson lost the game. They were 1 and 2, and they lost their region tournament.
Right, exactly.
So that catapulted us to 1, which give us the kind of a clear path to the Final Four. We just got to finish business here tonight.
Got to finish business against Jenkins County. But now Jenkins County's in the house. They're not interested in Seminole County being. Jenkins County's here to play some ball.
They want to beat the number 1 team.
When you're number 1, everyone's got the your mark. Starting lineup, Jenkins County, number 4 is Javante Singleton. And number 32 is Jermaine Torrance. Number 34 is Justin Ellis. Excuse me. Number 42 is Trenton Drayton.
And he is the 6'7" kid.
And number 44 is Daniel Langston, and they're coached by Mark Witt. Seminole County's head coach is Coach Godwin. He's been coach here for several years. First time he's won the region championship as the head coach. Starting lineup for Seminole County Indians, 0, Robert Spates. And number 35, Jamaica Pearson. And number 15, Jamal Martin. And number 12, Jakari Martin. He also played quarterback for the football team.
Yes, he did.
And number 1, Jordan Harris, the freshman, who might be the quarterback next year for the football team.
We're hoping so.
Or next season. It'll be this year, but next season. Next school year, I should say. So we're about set for some action here. High school playoffs. It doesn't get any better than this, Charles.
And looking at Jenkins County, and they're kind of evenly matched. The kid is 6'7", but he's a slender 6'7", as Jordan is a slender 6'3". So
right,
it's kind of an even match. Number 4 is kind of tall, which is Zavondrick Singleton. He's about 6'3". So, but him and Jamaica match up pretty good.
But can they take the pounding?
Yeah,
the speed.
Yes.
That'll be interesting to see how these teams. So we've got height against finesse tonight in this game.
Yes, and we love to press and get out and run. So should be interesting. The Indians love.
Say all the weak stuff.
Okay.
Indians control the tap. Jakari Martin brings it across, gives it up to Harris. Back to Martin. Cross court to Martin, back over to Harris.
Oh,
inside, nice move to Spates. He shots up and in.
And the Indians are on board first.
Jenkins brings it in, goes outside. Thought about a 3 and then tries to get it inside to the big guy. Shot up.
And they're going to get him with a blocking foul.
They're going to get a blocking foul.
Well, to get him a charge.
Oh, they did call it a charge. I'm sorry. There was no signal at first.
And he just threw his hand up.
He just threw his hand up. We didn't know exactly what was going on, and finally the call is a charge.
Well, he had a clear path to the basket. If he was just pulled a jumper, the Indians gave him the middle.
Yep. So Martin with it. Gets it up top to Jakari Martin. Over to Jordan Harris. Thought about the 3. Gets it back out to Jakari. Jakari takes a 12-footer. No good. And the rebound goes to Jenkins County.
And Jenkins doesn't want to push it. Look like they want to just play a slow-paced offense.
Torrance brought it up. Gives it up to Ellis. Ellis inside. Little hook
Great
shot.
move.
No good. And who gets the rebound? Jenkins County comes away with a loose ball. They try a 3. Open. And it's good.
And that is the Indians' Achilles heel, that they do not attack the glass on the defensive rebound. And Jenkins County can show you, as they did, that they can capitalize on that.
Justin Ellis with the 3-pointer.
Oh, great pass inside.
Nice pass underneath. Shot up and in by Jamal Martin. And it's 4-3.
Tell you, kind of lackadaisical effort on both defenses.
Yeah, Jenkins, with all that height, sure has been leaving the basket open the first couple of possessions. All of the 3-pointer, nothing but the bottom of the net for Jermaine Torrance. Good grief.
They are not shy about pulling it.
No, what will happen there for Jenkins County, if they keep doing that, Seminole is going to have to come out and defend that, and that's going to leave the inside wide open for them.
Yes, it is. And I think right now, that looks like Jenkins' strong spot is shooting the 3, so you may want to step out into a man if you're the Indians. Well, they're going to trap now.
Jenkins has to get it across in 10, and they do. There's some speed there out of Ellis. He shot up is no good.
Short.
And the Indians, Spates comes up with it, trying to run. He does. And there's a nice rebound put in by
Jordan Harris.
And a back-and-forth game tied up at 6.
Harris is kind of limping. Hope it's nothing serious because these two teams look like they're going to go down to the wall, to the end.
5:39 to go here in the first quarter.
Oh, great pass inside.
Call a travel. Yep. That was a nice pass inside. They couldn't quite control it, but it didn't matter because traveling was the call from the referee. Spates with it, brings it across midcourt. Over to Jakari Martin. Jordan Harris, a little fake move. Then he takes an 8-foot jumper. It's no good. And Jenkins with the rebound.
And Jenkins is doing a good job of blocking out on those boards, not giving up the second chance shot.
That's good fundamental basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Blocking out is almost a lost art these days, Charles.
But it's the key to the game.
Sure.
The basics of the game.
Jenkins just
like
works.
The Indians are going to a man-to-man.
Yep, they're just working it around a little bit. Jenkins saw the change in the defense. They're trying to work it out, get it inside to the big guy. Shot up, no good, partially blocked.
Good defense by the Indians.
It was.
They're looking to push it.
And the pass is going to be too long.
Ill-advised pass.
Yep, for trying to get Spates underneath, and the pass just wasn't there.
But Jenkins County loved it. It looked like the Indians got out of the zone right quick like.
Early start time of this game. Normally the game started. And turnover. Jakari Martin with it. Waits for the rest of the team to come. Harris with a 3-pointer. No good.
He got his own,
gets his own rebound. And gets it into Jakari Martin, who puts up a little 4-foot jumper.
Great ball movement by the Indians. And they're looking to press again. Jenkins breaks it with ease.
Oh, nice pass inside.
It's
Shot
gotta be
blocked.
blocked.
But Jenkins gets
Another
another
block.
block shot.
Pearson.
And Space comes up with the rebound. Coach is trying to tell him to run. Oh, the pass is deflected, but the Indians come up with it. Jakari Martin, his pass is blocked. His shot blocked.
That should have been a clear foul, but nevertheless, they're going to let him play.
Torrance brings it up, gives it up to Ellis. Ellis loses it out of bounds, but then thought he went out of bounds.
A deep three.
A deep three, no good. And who comes away with the rebound? The Indians
Pearson.
do. Pearson comes up to your right. Harris with it, gives it up to Space. Space looking to
pushes.
drive. He pushes it. Shot up and in.
Good. And the Indians are pressing again.
Indians with 10-6 lead with 3:40 to go first quarter. Tried to slap it away to Jordan Harris.
Yeah, Jenkins does not want to play a fast pace, but you cannot
Another
leave him
long
wide
three-pointer up. No good. Jenkins with the rebound. Shot no good, partially blocked.
And
here comes Jakari Martin trying to push it, losing his balance. Gives it to Jordan Harris. He's fouled from behind as he went up for the shot.
And I tell you, Roger, Jenkins, they don't want no parts of this fast-paced game. They're trying to slow it down and lull the Indians into their game.
Well, I watched a little tape on them this afternoon when I got a break from work. And they don't like the fast-paced game, does Jenkins County. They like to slow it down, get the big boys involved, which is what they should do.
That's a great game plan because look like they got the great shooters and a great inside game.
Harris makes the first free throw.
The Indian sub, Jenkins County sub, so a mass substitution.
And Jenkins County calls a 20-second timeout.
And I think they needed it. Both teams look kind of winded.
Well, you have a fast-paced game. That's what you probably see a lot of substitutions tonight in this game. Timeout called at the 3:23 mark of the first period with the Indians up 11-6. And, man, you saw Jenkins County come out and light up that three-point line. You're saying, oh, my goodness. But, if they can do that, that'll open up that inside game for them big time.
But Coach Godwin, he countered it and got his team out of a zone and went back to a man, which is kind of affecting Jenkins now.
Right.
So great coaching strategy on both teams. I'm sorry.
Harris has another free throw coming. And it's up and in.
And the Indians are pressing again.
Well, you keep asking the question until they come up with the answer.
Oh, yes.
That's the way it is in all sports.
Oh, yes.
Jenkins looks to drive inside.
And blocked by Martin.
But they're going to call a foul on Jamal Martin. That's going to put Torrance to the line, shoot a pair.
And I tell you, that was just speed on speed. Both guys, have quick feet, so that's going to be a great matchup all night.
Torrance gets two shots, and he makes the first one.
Yeah, he has a nice jumper, silky smooth.
And he made the second one.
Now Jenkins is going to press a little bit.
Indians break it easily.
With ease.
Harris inside.
Great
drives,
pass.
Gives it off to Hudson, who puts it up and in.
And back at it with a fast-paced game by the Indians.
When you're at this level in playoff action, Charles, both teams are going to have to play good, fundamentally sound basketball.
Yes, you are. There could be no mistakes here. And they're going to debate about this because the Indians are saying it's out on Jenkins, and Jenkins is saying it's out on the Indians, so it's going to stay Jenkins County ball.
Well, I saw one of the Indian players lunge for it, which he shouldn't have done.
I think he should have let it go.
Should just let it go, but anyway. Tried to go for the steal again. The Indians did, and drives easy shot inside. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Jenkins County, and that's a good call.
Yes, it is.
Jakari Martin knocked it out of bounds.
I tell you, when you go for the steal, you're leaving yourself out of position, and there's a man wide open. So,
and that's exactly what happened, but Jenkins couldn't quite convert. Quick three-pointer on the inbound pass. Air ball, knocked out of bounds again. It'll stay with Jenkins.
Well, apparently they're not going to get him with the over-the-back call, so the Indians are going to have to block out because with the height they have, they are coming to the board.
Inbound it. Thought maybe about the three, and then thought better of it. Now he does take it. And it's no good. Jenkins with the rebound. And it's blocked by
Jakari Martin.
Jakari Martin. That's exactly right. Neither one of us can get it out.
I wanted to say Jamaica.
And now the War Eagles set up their offense again.
It's almost stolen by Jamal. And they're going to get a blocking foul. Look like it's going to be on
Wiggins.
Yeah,
going to be on Siobhan Wiggins for a block. And 2 shots will be awarded to Jenkins County. That's Ellis at the line.
Now, one thing you can say earlier about Jenkins County, it seemed like they're a pretty good free throw shooting team. So, I mean, it's early, but. Well, I jinxed them. I'm sorry.
Jinxed him, Charles.
I'm sorry.
The folks up at Jenkins County that are watching us right now are screaming at you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Does he make the second one? No, he does not. And Jakari Martin comes away with a rebound for the Indians. Little press put on, broken easily.
He's wide open.
Wiggins with a three-pointer. It's an air ball.
Jamal Martin with a rebound. He's going to set it back up. Well, he's going to turn it over.
Going to turn it over. And it goes out of bounds off the War Eagles, and it'll be Indian ball.
A little carelessness there on the Indians' part.
Now, you could tell when that ball left Siobhan Wiggins' hands, it wasn't anywhere near close to the basket.
Just a straight break, like he was building the barn. The Indians are going to get Jamarcus Gray in.
There's Wiggins with it again. Gives it up top to Jordan Harris.
He's looking
Jordan
to make his
looking
move.
to drive. Gets it out. Thought about the three. And now he needs some help. Gives it to Jonathan Hudson.
Good move, Jonathan
Little spin move. No basket.
By Jordan Harris.
Followed by Harris. Puts it up and in.
The Indians are back with the press.
And the War Eagles break it easily this time.
Yeah, I think he can stroke that.
Long three-pointer, no good. Bit of a brick. Rebound, put up, no good. Goes off Jonathan Hudson, It'll be War Eagle ball.
And I tell you, Jenkins County has some jumpers. They are coming to the glass.
1:33 to go, first quarter. Indians up 16-8.
Look inside, nothing there.
A long inbound. Thought about the three, but there came the defense. Knocked it off his own foot. That ought to be a backcourt violation. And he's just going to hold off.
The Indians are trying to get it, but
because if they touch it, he can go back and get it. If they touch it, that's smart. That's smart on the War Eagles.
Smart, but you want to get if you're the Indians, you want to go after that because you got numbers.
So the Indians to inbound, get it to Wiggins.
Martin sets it up.
Yep.
Back
up top to Jordan Harris. Thought about the three. He traveled with it.
You got to put it on the floor first, young man. Yeah, Jenkins is just driving. They're looking for, slow it down and find a wide open man, which is a great strategy.
Yeah, they don't. Jenkins, knocked out of bounds nicely by Harris. Well, Jenkins, you can tell Jenkins County, they don't quite have the same ball handlers that the Indians have, but they've definitely got a height advantage over the Indians.
They're just trying to do a little slow-paced offense, look for an open man, the closest you can get to the basket and score.
Almost a little alley-oop, and it's in.
Nice basket.
For number 24, Ira Hendricks, his first 2 points of the night for the War Eagles. That was a beautiful play there.
Oh, yes, it was.
Up top to Gray for the Indians, over to Wiggins. Tries a three-pointer. No good. And the rebound to the War Eagles. Hudson trying to put a little pressure.
And someone is wide open.
Double teaming are the Indians, and now it is wide open. Hudson just stood there, was going to take a charge, but nicely moved around to Ira Hendricks, and he puts the easy basket in.
Nice adjustment by Ira Hendricks.
16-12, 30 seconds to go first quarter. Hudson thought about a three. Pulls it down, gives it up to Harris. Harris up top to Jamal Martin. He takes a three-pointer. Good!
It's good!
So the War Eagles with 15 seconds left here in the first quarter.
I'll tell you, they are finding gaps in great trapping by the Indians.
Double teaming to get somebody up underneath, and Jonathan Hudson fouls him, and he should have fouled him.
I think that's all he could do in that situation.
Well, make him shoot the free throws. 6.3 seconds to go first quarter.
The only thing with that, if you're the Indians and giving them wide open basket, you don't want to get yourself in foul trouble early.
Well, only 3 team fouls against the Indians so far, 2 against Jenkins County, so don't think that's quite an issue yet.
Not yet.
First free throw is no good by Trenton Drayton.
Substitution by both sides.
Second free throw is good. So the Indians inbound with 6.3 to go in the first quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds, a turnover. Jenkins County may have an opportunity for a basket here.
And it's stolen away by Hudson.
And time will expire in the first quarter.
But the Indians got a break then.
They did. Indians lead at 19-13 after the first quarter. We'll take a quick break, and we will be right back. Stay tuned. You're watching high school basketball playoff style here on the Cool Channels. Back in Donalsonville, Georgia, start of the second quarter of this Class A round of 8 playoff game. And Jenkins County inbounds to start the second quarter.
Yes, on the line is a berth in the Final Four in Fort Valley, Georgia. The Indians
Ball
come up with a
knocked
steal.
away. Spates comes up with the steal, takes it all the way, a little
And he's gonna
underhanded.
get a foul. Two
And
shots.
he was fouled. He'll go to the line, just as you said, Charles, to shoot a pair. Now, Charles, they do have a hospitality room here tonight, so you know where I'm going at halftime.
I pretty much can figure it out. I think Bob knows that, too.
No, Bob didn't know till I just told him.
No, he knows that you're going there.
Oh, he does. Spates at the line, shoot a pair of free throws. And he makes the first one.
Good.
Just eased across the front of the rim.
The iron was kind.
Little floater up there. And it hits the back of the rim with this one, bounces around, and Jenkins County comes away with a rebound.
And the Indians are in a man-to-man.
Torrance is their point guard,
He's
bringing the ball up. He is. Gives it up to Ellis.
Oh.
What a move. And
It's
knocked
blocked by
away
Martin.
by Jakari Martin from behind.
Stolen by Harris.
It goes out of bounds off of Harris. It'll be War Eagle ball, and that's the proper call.
I think it is because it bounced off the guy from – it got bounced off Jenkins County, got into Harris, out of bounds.
Well, you know, when you get to these playoff games, Charles, you get the best of the best when it comes to the referees. So
they're going to get him with a carry.
Yep, that'll be Indian ball now. Another turnover from Jenkins County.
Well, the thing about it with both of these teams, you can tell that they're pretty good and come from pretty good competition in their regions.
Both teams are so different dimensionally.
Yes,
you know, you've got the speed and finesse of the Indians, and you've got the height and power of Jenkins County.
And see, the Indians want to run and trap all day, and Jenkins wants no part of that. They just want this slow-paced game to lull the Indians to sleep.
Jamal Martin drives it all the way, but misses the layup. Foul's going to be called against the Indians for going over the back.
It's a great move, but you got to finish it because you don't want to give nothing to Jenkins County because they are a great team. And if you're Jenkins County, you don't want to give the Indians that basket.
So it worked out for both teams, apparently.
Great.
Cross-court pass.
Again.
Almost went out of bounds.
Great save.
It was a great save by Jenkins County.
Oh.
Thought about a shot, brought it down, no good. Jenkins County with a rebound.
Blocked
away by Jordan Harris. That time Torrance with the shot, but he was off balance going backwards, and that was an easy block for Jordan Harris.
And they're doing a little battling inside. The ref is going to try to clean it up, which is a great call by him.
So Ellis to inbound for the War Eagles. Gives it back to him, a little give and go. Nice pass underneath.
Good hand fake.
Shot up, no good. Who gets a rebound? And the Indians do. Spates comes away with it.
He's
running.
Open.
He's going to take it all the way, and it's knocked away.
Saved by Pearson.
And the War Eagles come up with it. Hope Pearson's okay down there.
Yeah, he's fine.
Ellis with it. Shot blocked. He was too far under the basket.
Well, he should have brought that back out.
Yeah, Jakari Martin with it.
He's looking to push it.
Gives it up to Jamal Martin. His little Whoop-de-doo.
Rebound
Shot
by
no
Martin.
good. Jakari Martin with it. Gives it up to Jamal Martin.
Michael Pearson.
His shot, no good.
Rebound
and who
by
comes
the
away with a
Indians?
rebound? Jordan Harris with it. He takes a shot, and it's no good. And the War Eagles come away with a rebound.
I tell you, this is great basketball.
Well, only when the shots go down.
Yeah, but both teams are going at each other. And that's going to be a charge. Oh, they're going to get him with a blocking.
Whoa.
Be careful here.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think he missed one
Now
there.
that's the first close call of the game.
That was an obvious charge.
And it went Jenkins County way.
There's no sense in arguing. You can't reverse the referee's call. So both teams might as well just settle down.
So Torrance at the line. If I'm Coach Godwin, I am asking the referee, the
I'm
explanation.
livid.
What did you see that I didn't see?
Yeah, you're working.
Free throw is up and in by Torrance. He's got 6 points on the night. 6:06 to go, second quarter. Next free throw is good. Torrance now leads all scorers with 7 points. 20-15 is the score.
And now Jenkins County comes out of the man-to-man.
Jakari Martin with it for the Indians.
He's working him.
Jamal
Great
Martin
pass.
gives it up to Pearson. His shot is blocked.
The Indians come back with it.
And Harris had it. He loses it. Now the Indians get it back, and he's
That
being
should be a foul
mugged.
over the back.
He's being mugged by number 24.
And that's something you don't want.
And
They're
we're going
gonna
to have
get a double
double technicals, and the Indian player may have instigated that.
Yes, he
and
did.
if so, that's going to be an issue.
Well, 24 was going at Jakar. Apparently, Jakar said something to him, and Jamal Martin, which the Martin boys.
So 24 for Jenkins County is going to be called for a holding foul, and I think we're going to have double technicals.
Well, I think it's going to come down to someone has to shoot the free throws, and then it's going to be the Indians' ball out of bounds, unless they're just going to give it to them out of bounds.
Yeah, because the
It's on the
foul
floor.
the foul on the floor is a non-shooting
not a shoot.
foul.
Okay.
It's a non-shooting foul.
Well, what you want to do is get both teams together and try to settle them down if you're the refs.
Well, if it's a double technical, I would assume that the Indians would be able to keep the ball since there was an initial foul called
The Indians
on the
had the
floor.
ball. They're going to take it out under the basket. Well, the thing about it with the double technical is now you set yourself up. The next technical, you're out. So both teams, coaches, you need to talk to those players and be wary of that. So they're going to get both players out, too, which is a great move by both coaches.
Well, no, Jakari Martin's still in the game for the Indians.
Well, Jamal is the one that got the technical.
Oh,
for the
I
Indians.
see. Okay.
He's the one that went back at 24.
I got you. Okay.
So it's a great move to settle them down.
So long and short of it, the Indians will inbound the ball.
Yes.
Tried to get it in, and ball
Aaron.
knocked away, so the Indians will try it again.
First time this year I've seen the Indians use the eye, which is great.
Jordan Harris gets it in and gives it up to Pearson. Back to Harris. To Spates. Back to Harris. Up top
Pearson
to
for
Pearson.
three.
Takes a three. No good. And the War Eagles come away with a rebound.
I don't think that was a shot the Indians needed, but Jenkins will take it nevertheless.
Well, the War Eagles are cutting into this lead a little
Oh, yes,
bit.
they
It's
are.
20-15. Little dipsy-do.
Great
Up
move.
and in. What a move that time.
Well, they're pulling the Indians into their type of game, which is slow pace, not running.
So Jakari Martin with it. And they
Oh,
are
great
definitely
move.
trying to slow
Great
it down.
pass.
Gets it inside to Pearson. He
And
missed the
it,
layup.
followed by
then
Harris.
Followed up by Harris, as you said, Charles. Harris now with 8 points. Shot up long three-pointer, no good. Hits the top of the backboard. Jordan Harris comes
rebound.
away with a rebound and gives it up to Jakari Martin and then knocked out of bounds.
I tell you, Jenkins has extended their defense, and they are aggressive on defense, so you're going to have to run with them because they're not going to sit back and just let you beat them.
.448 to go here in the second quarter.
Taquan Austin, he is aggressive.
Gray with it, takes a little 7-foot jumper. It's no good.
Harris
Harris there with the rebound. His shot's up and in.
That is the way that you have to crash the boards, both teams.
Harris now in double figures with 10. Torrance with it, stops in half court. In the back court, and then gives it up to Shingleton.
No call.
Back up top to Torrance.
Torrance is aggressive. He is a great guard.
Yes, he is.
One of the better ones we've seen this year, besides the kid from Bainbridge.
I believe they're going to call that foul on Jonathan Hudson, I think, for the Indians. And it is. That's his second foul. Team 7, so the War Eagles are in the 1-1. First free throw is good, so he'll get a second. Torrance now in double figures with 10.
Yeah, he reminds me so much of the kid from Bainbridge. What is the guard that hit 6 or 7 threes here?
Yeah, made the next one. Crump, talking about Tyree.
Not Tyree, the other one.
I can't remember.
I can't either, but he was stroking it all night.
Gray to inbound to Spate. Spate gives it up to Jakari Martin.
Inside.
Tried to get inside, a lazy pass and an easy steal.
Well, ill-advised.
For the Warriors. It was just a lazy pass. It's not a good pass at all. And there goes Torrance all the way. Shot no good, and Gray comes away with a rebound. Jakari Martin with it. Looking to run. Nobody there. Gives up to Jordan Harris now. Jordan with a three-pointer.
Great shot. He is on his game tonight.
Give him 13. 3:40 to go second quarter. And it's 27-19 lead for the Indians.
Oh, deep
long three-pointer from Torrance. No good. And Gray with a rebound. And not a good pass.
Not a great pass.
And that's Shingleton with it.
And he's looking to make his move.
He gives it up to, is that Torrance?
Oh, great pass.
Yeah, inside. Gave it inside to Drayton. Easy 2 points for him. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Over to Spates.
Back up top to Jakari Martin. To Gray. Back to Martin. To Gray. Looking for some help. Gets it in the form of Jonathan Hudson. Now Jordan Harris. Jordan drives inside.
Great pass.
Nice no-look pass to Spates. Wow.
Great pass.
And, folks, he's only a freshman.
He is on his game tonight. This kid with the ball is something special, too.
Yes, he is. Torrance, what no look. Tried to drive inside, tried to draw the defense away, and that's what you do. You draw fouls. And that was just one whale of a play by Torrance.
He is a good one.
So Torrance at the line to shoot a pair.
He hasn't missed all night.
Charles, folks from Jenkins County will be calling you in a minute.
I want to apologize to the folks from Jenkins. I'm sorry. I mean, the kid he has a nice stroke, so I'm sorry.
Well, nobody shoots 100%.
Yeah, not even the NBA.
And the next one is no good, and Jordan Harris comes away with a rebound.
He is pushing it.
He is pushing it. Gives it up to Wiggins. Back to Jonathan Hudson. Oh, not a good pass. Trying to get back to Jordan Harris. It'll be laid up and in by Torrance.
Yeah, I don't think he should have made that pass. Everybody can't do a no-look pass. Martin brings it right back.
Gives it up to Jordan Harris.
Great pass!
To Martin. Shot blocked and knocked out of bounds by Gray. It'll be War Eagle ball.
That was a great pass. Jakari Martin come back in for Jamaica Gray.
29-23 the score, 2:10 to go first half. Indians with the lead. Torrance gave it up to Langston.
Great defense, but they're going to get a kick ball.
So it'll stay with the War Eagles.
Jenkins County back in the corner for a three.
It's off the front of the rim, and the Indians come away with a rebound. That's Jamal Martin with it.
There's Harris.
Gives it up to Jonathan Hudson, and not a good pass again by Jonathan. That's 2 in a row he's given up.
And then he comes down and makes a foul. I think they're going to get him out now.
That's the 3rd foul on him. They're not going to have any choice but to get him out. 2 shots for Ellis coming up, and the Indians are giving the War Eagles some points here.
You're putting them right back in the game.
First free throw is good. So Pearson will come in for Hudson for the Indians. And Ellis will have a second free throw. And it's good.
Nice shot. And the War Eagles are pressing.
Under 2 minutes now. Shakari Martin needs some help, and he gets it in Jamal Martin. And the Eagles are getting what they want, slowing down this Indian offense. War Eagles, I should say.
Indian wide open for a 3. Martin.
And it's good.
Jamal Martin.
He's made 2 of them tonight.
And I'll tell you, seems like when Jenkins gets right back in it, they put another dagger there to put some more points in. Oh, deep 3.
It's off the front of the rim, no good.
But he got his great rebound.
Yeah, it is a great rebound by Langston.
Now he went up high for that one.
His first 2 points of the game, and it's back to a 5-point lead for the Indians.
Pass in the corner.
So Wiggins with a 3-pointer, in and out. And the War Eagles come away with a rebound. And they got numbers, and it's going to be an easy basket. He missed it. And then 42, he misses it. Another block shot.
And he's just stuck with it. Great hustle.
Yeah, it was by Drayton.
The Indians have numbers. Martin, great pass.
Gives it up to Jordan Harris. His shot's partially blocked. And they get it back by Pearson. He missed it.
He's going to shoot 2. And they're going to get intentional. So that's 2 shots and the ball.
Wow,
and I don't think Jenkins County coach is happy
I don't
about
think
that.
I like that call either. I didn't. You know, are they calling it flagrant or intentional?
It's a flagrant. Well, he didn't go for the ball. Now he just went for all body.
Yeah, but in that situation, it's not like it was a breakaway, and you trying to stop the breakaway and you call the intentional. I just don't know if I agree with that.
The intent of it is when you're going up for a shot, you have to go it's some kind of way towards the ball and not the body. Anything directed toward the body like that is an intentional.
First free throw is no good.
Well, so it worked out to Jenkins' advantage so far.
But the Indians should get the ball also after this next free throw.
Yeah, they will get the ball. 2 shots in the ball. One of 2. The Indians have a chance for a 3-point play here with 26 seconds. Or possibly a 4-point play. They're going to go in the eye again. Wiggins out wide open.
Thought about the 3, gets it inside to Pearson. Jakari Martin almost lost it, gets it back out to Siobhan Wiggins. Up top to Jamal Martin. He takes a shot. It's no good.
Great rebound, Harris. Great pass.
Oh, man, a touch pass.
A heck of a game.
Just a touch pass is what that was.
Yes. And they're going to get Siobhan Wiggins with a foul.
He was going the other direction. So War Eagles are in the double bonus here, so they'll get 2 shots. 7.6 seconds to go in the first half, and the Indians up 35-29.
And that's maybe 2. What is on Wiggins? 2 or 3 fouls?
That's the second on Wiggins.
Okay.
First free throw is up and in by Shingleton, I should say. And he misses the second one.
You got a chance for a basket here. Oh, great movement by the Indians.
Shot up at the buzzer.
And he going to get 3 shots.
It was blocked, and they calling a foul.
Not a smart move on the Jenkins County player.
That is going to be a 3-shot foul as time was about to expire.
Yeah, that's not a smart play.
Only 0.5 of a second left in the first half.
I think Trenton should have just let him shot it because he was falling away from the basket.
I thought the ball was partially tipped, and then he fouled. If that was the case, the contact was okay. But anyway.
If you're the Indians, you get a chance to go up 8 here. So
First free throw is good from Jamal. Second free throw is good.
They call it ice in the vein.
And he made all 3 of them. Jenkins County to inbound. They got 0.5 of a second. They get a shot off. Oh, off the side of the backboard. So at the end of the first half, it's the Indians 38 and the War Eagles from Jenkins County 30. We'll take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll come back for the second half. You don't want to miss what's going to happen next. Stay tuned, everybody. You're watching high school basketball playoff style here on the Cool Channels.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot this.
Back here in Donalsonville, Georgia. About ready to start the second half. Roger Cunningham, Charles Scott along with you. Got some halftime stats for you, Charles. Of course, the score 38-30, Indians lead. Free throws. The Jenkins County War Eagles were 10-16 from the free throw line. The Indians are 7 of 9. Jenkins County had 6 turnovers. The Indians had 7 turnovers in that first half. And 3-pointers. Jenkins County was 2 for 11. Indians 3 of 12. So neither team really lighting it up from 3-point range, Charles.
Nah, but I tell you, both of them are kind of on fire from the free throw line, which is what you want to see if you're both coaches. Well, sometimes games that's tight like these come down to free throws.
So you think Jenkins County will continue to try to make it just a half-court game, and the Indians going to keep this running going?
Well, it's working for Jenkins County as far as them establishing what they want to do, but the Indians just have a lot of speed, and they're just kind of establishing their will too. So, they're going to go back and forth this half here. And like I said, the Final Four is on the line, so both teams are going to give everything they got this half.
Bob, can you pull up what both teams' records were again real quick for me so I can
I think the Indians are 22-5, and Jenkins is 17-9 or 18-9.
Jenkins County is 17-8 coming into this game,
Okay.
and the Indians 21-5.
Okay, well, you add the games the other night to both, and they're
Yep. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Bob, our technical man here today, and we got Bryce on the camera thanks to those guys. Couldn't do it without him, and the Indians will inbound the ball to start the second half.
I think Bob was ready to do TV Saturday night.
He was.
Yeah. Oh, great pass.
Inside to Jordan Harris, little double pump, and he gets it in.
And the Indians come out and score at quick lights.
Jordan Harris now with 15 points to lead all scorers. Torrance has 13 for the War Eagles, leads their team.
And the Indians are in a man.
And the Eagles are just taking their time here. They get a nice shot inside, no good. And who comes away with the rebound? But the Indians do.
And there's Mr. Harris.
Jordan Harris. And he's going to slam it down. And it's now a 12-point lead for the Indians.
Jenkins still at the slow pace, which is what they want to do. You don't want to get out of your game. Just keep chipping away.
Shingleton drives it all the way in off the backboard
move.
and in. It was a really good move.
It's the first time seeing him go to the basket tonight like that.
And he's got 3 points on the night now. Spates, I'm sorry, Charles, brings it up for the Indians. Jamal Martin takes the three-pointer.
And I tell you, every time that Jenkins gets inside of their comfort zone, the Indians come back with another big basket.
And a three-pointer at that.
Another freshman. And they are flying to the ball now. Jenkins, deep three. Right back at him. He is great.
Oh, man. That was Torrance there.
He is a great one.
Torrance with the three-pointer. He is some kind of shooter.
Oh, yes. He's giving the Indians everything. He's got Martin. Hesitation. Dribble back inside. Great pass.
But the shot was
couldn't
missed.
finish it, but he's at. He's going to call a jump ball.
No. Referee was asking for help. No, he was asking for help.
Yes, great call.
Yep. And it did go off the Indian player.
Well, the great thing about it, he was undecided, so he got a little help, and they got it corrected.
Inside move, shot up, no good, but the rebound is up and in by number 42, Drayton, for the War Eagles.
And Jenkins County is hanging around. Oh, great move by Harris.
He can't make the underhanded layup, though. A little out of position there.
Well.
Or out of control, I should have said.
He was shooting in warm-up. Great move.
Oh, that was a nice move. That was
great move.
Shingleton now taking over here in the second half.
I don't know what they told him at halftime, but he's coming out playing.
And it's now down to a 6-point lead. It was 12 points for the Indians.
Spates back over to Martin. Martin for three.
Off the front of the rim, and the War Eagles come away with the rebound.
Yeah, they're getting out of their game now.
Yep. Indians are getting out of their game, and they got to get their composure back.
Yes.
Oh, wow,
wide
here's a
open
three-pointer. Nothing but
I think you got to get a timeout, and that's what they do.
That's Ellis with the three-pointer, and the Indians will take a timeout. The War Eagles have taken a 12-point lead and narrowed it down to 3 points in a matter of just about a minute or so.
Yes.
5:10 to go here in the third quarter.
This Jenkins County team is explosive.
Excuse me.
You got to get out on the three-point shooters if you're the Indians. And if you're Jenkins County, you just keep chipping away like you're doing.
Well, if the Indians are going to give Jenkins County these three-pointers like this, Jenkins County would be crazy not to take them.
That's right. You cannot go into a zone on a great three-point shooting team like this. You got to stay in man. And Jenkins has figured it out that they're in the zone, and they're going to light it up all night.
So the Indians inbound after the timeout. Spates with it. Brings it into the front court. Gives it up to Pearson.
Harris
thought about the three-pointer. Gives it up to Spates.
Great pass.
And shot up and in by Pearson. Off balance, but he got it to go.
Yes, that was a great pass by Spates.
Nice move by Shingleton again. Shot up no good, but the follow's in by Drayton.
And this is where the height is coming in advantage for Jenkins County because they are tearing the boards up.
Well, and the Indians, to me, look like they're getting tired, Charles.
Oh, yes.
I mean, really, they do.
And while they're getting tired, Jenkins County is not.
And bad pass, another turnover committed by the Indians. And a free basket that
Jenkins
time.
Is down by 2.
By Torrance.
By 1.
Yep, it's only a 1-point game.
They're not going to go away, so you're going to have to put them away.
Yep.
If you're the Indians.
4 minutes to go here in the third quarter, and they need some help.
2 minute turnovers by the Indians.
Yep. Really bad play right now by the Indians. Knocked away by Jordan Harris, so the War Eagles will keep it.
2 minute turnovers. You took a 12-point lead and went down to 1, so this is great strategy by Jenkins County. Torrance almost
hit it off
turns
his
it
foot,
over.
almost turns it over, you're right.
Back out.
There's Shingleton, boy, he is something.
He is tearing them up.
Wow. And now the War Eagles have the lead in the game, 48-47.
And the difference is Shingleton is tearing it. Shingleton
is taking over.
Yes, he's playing this half.
Pearson, his shot's up and in. Now the Indians go back up by 1.
Shingleton wants it. All the great players do it. He is wide open. He's not going to pull up. He's just going to keep driving, and they're tearing the boards up.
Yep. There comes the height advantage.
Yes.
Give that basket to Drayton. He's now in double figures. He has 11.
Martin, inside pass. Harris wide open 3.
It's off the side of the rim. Spates saves it.
To Martin.
He almost loses it. Gives it up to Harris.
Great pass inside.
Pearson. Shot up and in by Pearson.
This is a great game. They're going back and forth.
It's 51-50.
And the crowd is rocking both sides.
2:40 to go, third quarter.
Inside. Back over to Shingleton. He's on fire this half.
A blocking foul.
Jakari can't do that.
Nope, he better be careful. And the referee gave him a good long look.
And if you're the Indians, Shingleton is attacking your baseline. You got to get somebody that can stop him if you want to win this game if you're Seminole. If you're Jenkins, and just tell Shingleton to keep doing what he's doing.
Oh, he stepped on the line.
Yes,
They got it. They got it. He stepped on the line. It'll be Indian ball. But I tell you what, the War Eagles had a man wide open for the inbound pass, and they tried to get it up underneath.
And you got to love this Warrior team. They clawed back from 12. They never gave up.
Wiggins thought about a 3, gives it up to Pearson, or Gray, excuse me. His shot off the
wild
backboard.
Shot.
No good.
Rebound Hudson. And he just throws it away.
He just threw it behind his back. That's about the third or fourth time he's done that tonight.
And a big 3.
No good. The War Eagles get the rebound.
Again.
Shingleton, his shot's no good.
Put
back in by Drayton.
The Indians are giving up too many second chance points on the rebound.
That's where that height advantage comes in for the War Eagles.
You got to attack the glass and make him come over the back.
Under 2 minutes
Harris
now.
Got away with a travel. Over to Wiggins.
His shot's no good. But he gets his own rebound.
The shortest man on the court.
And Gray comes up with the loose ball.
Great move. Great pass
back
inside.
into Gray. His shot off the backboard is good, and 1. That's Gray's first 2 points of the night.
He hung in the air for a long time to draw that foul.
Man.
I tell you, this Jenkins County team is explosive.
Both teams are fun to watch.
Yes, both teams are.
So Gray at the free throw line to try to complete the three-point play. And it's off the rim and no good. Hudson with Hudson. There's Harris. He misses it. Misses it again. Oh, it went in. It bounced in. So the Indians go back up by 3.
Jenkins almost throws away, has a man wide open, but they can't find him. Now Harris is taunting him. Wide open baseline.
Wide open underneath.
He
loses the ball. Can't get a handle. But
great move.
Wow, he just leaned in and said, I'm going to make this shot. That was Drayton again.
And Hudson, he almost throws it away. Very careless. Gray with a 3. No good.
There's it is. It bounced off the front of the rim and in.
Great shot. And Singleton right back at him. Stolen by Harris.
Oh, he just stepped over him.
And Gray.
He gives it up to Gray.
And he's going to get a 2-shot foul.
Yep, 2-shot foul. Basket no good. Yeah, waving off the basket.
And I tell you, this is a great
This is a fun basketball game.
Yes, this quarter here is exciting. It has everyone on edge. Both sides.
And I tell you what, there's a lot of folks from Jenkins County that came down to this game.
Yes, they traveled good. Well, they out of school today.
Oh, okay. First free throw is good.
I mean, it's like both teams are taking each other's best shot and just.
Oh, yeah, this is a 15-round heavyweight matchup here.
And just lay it all on the line in the fourth quarter. Gray with both free throws.
Well, I guess they only fight 12 rounds now instead of 15. I'm thinking of the old days.
Well, either way, they're giving everybody each other their best shot.
Let's just call it a heavyweight bout.
I tell you, the difference between in this half here is right here with the ball.
Singleton, yep. And he misses it. Shot follow no good. And there's Gray with a rebound. He needs some help, and he gets it in the form of Jakari Martin. Jakari just dribbles around Singleton and goes in.
Wide
gives
open.
It up to Wiggins for a three-pointer.
Big three-pointer, but no good. And there's the Indian with another steal.
There's Gray with it. Gives it up to Siobhan Wiggins.
And he's going to shoot another one.
No, he's not. He's going to get up to Hudson, who gives it up to Jakari Martin. Got fouled. Didn't know call. And War Eagles come away with it, and that time expires in the third quarter, and I guess they didn't know what time it was.
Well, I tell you, the Indians had maybe 3 or 4 chances right there to go up 8 points, but nevertheless, both teams gave everything they had this quarter. And a fitting way, the last quarter, it comes down to who has the most stamina.
Man, what a quarter that was, Charles.
I think the whole gym, both sides are on edge. This is the kind of game you want to see.
Well, the Jenkins County in that quarter scored 24 points, and the Indians scored 22. And the Indians up by 6. They had an 8-point lead at halftime. So
and I tell you, you can see, look at the Indians. Jenkins County is sitting resting. The Indians are back on the floor, ready to run again. I mean, that is youth at its finest, I reckon.
Yeah, well.
They don't know any better.
Well, let's keep it that way. If you're an Indian fan,
they don't know any better.
If you're an Indian fan, you want to keep it that way.
Yeah, they're young.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss.
Yes, they don't know you're supposed to sit down and rest. All they want to do is just play. And this is a great game.
And it's what they do all day long when they're not in school too. They are just out playing. What all these kids are. Jenkins County the same way, I'm sure. So Jenkins County to inbound to start the fourth quarter.
Trailing 6. A berth to the Final Four on the line. Last and final quarter here. Wide open 3 for Singleton.
Shingleton, knocked
away.
away.
Jamal Martin.
And he'll lay it up and in.
And the Indians go up 8.
Jamal Martin now with 16 points.
About the only bad thing, almost turn over again. And they're going to get a
timeout.
Okay.
Timeout called by Jenkins County.
Probably a good timeout, too.
It's going to be a 20-second timeout. We'll take a quick break, too. Stay tuned. You're watching high school basketball playoff style here on the Cool Channels. Back in Donalsonville, Roger Cunningham, Charles Scott along with you. Final quarter of this playoff game. The Elite Eight, a berth into the Final Four at stake. Indians up 62-54 as we start this quarter.
Back over to Shingles, who had the hot hand driving to the basket. Deep three.
That's Torrance.
No good. Indians on the board. Robert Spates.
One of the shorter guys on the floor. He came away with it.
Oh, great pass.
Jamal Martin.
And
Jamal Harris, excuse me. Jamal Harris now with 21. He leads all scorers, and he's a freshman. Indians up by 10 now. 7 minutes
Wide
to go.
open three.
There's Ellis, and he
Stroking
makes it nothing but the bottom of the net.
Back down to single digits. I tell you, that zone, you have to get out of that with these shooters. They can stroke it. Curry almost got a backcourt
Yes, he
violation.
did.
Martin with a deep three.
He wasn't even set for that.
No.
That was not a well-advised shot if you're an Indian fan.
Torrance, you got to get on this guy.
He just went right by Jakari Martin.
Singleton's going to try his first three.
And he makes it.
And they're back to
Here
ball.
come Jenkins County again.
They won't go away.
That's a mark of a good team.
Yes, it is.
64-60 now.
Spates with a reach-in foul on Singleton. It's going to be on the floor.
Yeah, it's on the floor. Jakari Martin to inbound for the Indians.
If you're Jakari, you don't have to force this inside. There's nothing there. Oh, great pass though. Spates block.
And I tell you what, Jenkins County with a nice block there.
Almost stole it by the Indians. He's going to get a trap. Oh, they didn't get it.
They didn't call it.
Torrance.
He was out of control, but gives it up to
Wide
Ellis.
open inside.
Ellis, and it goes off his hands. And do they save it?
No,
they do not.
Indian
It's
ball.
going to be Indian ball.
And I don't know why. Once he did throw it back, it bounced off Jakari, but Torrance decided to save it in.
Spates gives it up to Jordan Harris. Harris,
going.
little spin move, gives it
Harrison.
up. 3-point shot, no good. And Shingleton comes away with a rebound for the War Eagles.
I don't think if you're the Indians, you needed that shot. But it's done now.
Shingleton, he's had a hot hand this half.
He's the difference maker.
Gives it up to Torrance, to Ellis. Ellis now drives in on Spates. Little turnaround, gives it up to
And it's almost
Hendricks.
ripped.
And he goes all the way in. Blocked by Jordan Harris. And he gets the rebound.
He's looking to run it. Spates.
Gives it up to Spates.
Oh,
Spates
good move
drives
inside.
in. Shot up and in.
The Indians up 6. And Jenkins County running.
And shot up and in by Hendricks.
Well, just when we thought Jenkins didn't want to run, they are running.
There's Jamal Martin. His shot up. He's out of control. And not a good shot. Shingleton comes away with the rebound.
I think Torrance threw him off balance when he reached in, but he's just going all the way down the court.
There's Ellis.
That's a
Gives it up to
travel.
Hendricks. His shot's no good. Jenkins County there.
Jordan
He just
Harris.
stole it away by Jordan Harris. He just took it away and dunks it in.
And Jenkins County gets a timeout because they can feel this crowd is erupting.
And it's a full timeout. Listen to the crowd, Charles. That's good to have that home team at home court advantage if you're an Indian fan.
Yes, it is.
We'll take a timeout with them. Stay tuned. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. 4:39 to go in the ball game. Indians up by 6. We'll be right back. You're watching high school basketball on the Cool Channels. After the timeout, Jenkins County to inbound. And tipped away by Spates. So the War Eagles will have to do it again.
And I tell you, this game is going to go down to the wire.
Well, what do you want? I mean, that's what we want.
Well, it keeps you on the edge, that's for sure.
That's the whole point of it.
Torrance.
Gives up to Shingleton. Back
Torrance
to
is going to pull it, too.
He thought about it.
He's going to pull it.
Wow. No good is the shot. And away comes the rebound was Jakari Martin. Spates takes it all the way. And he missed the shot against Harris. And he's fouled. Shot no good. But he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
You got to love that, though. Spates did the right thing, just attack the basket, because if you try to get it to Harris, you turn it over.
Well, he had an opportunity when he first got the ball to get it to Harris, but just didn't see it, I think.
He was scared of the turnover, which is when in doubt, just take it to the basket.
And the referee telling Jakari Martin to settle down.
He has to.
And that's not the first time they've had to tell him that tonight. So they're watching Jakari Martin right now.
Because he averages 1 a game.
4:14 to go in the game, and Jordan makes the first free throw. Well, I tell you what, everybody's going to be looking at this freshman.
Well, he's already got about 10 offers.
Wow. He makes both of them. He's got 25 points on the night now.
He's favoring that right ankle, but hopefully it's nothing serious.
Torrance gives it up to Shingleton. Shingleton drives in, shot off the front of the rim, no good. Here come the Indians.
Martin.
That ball knocked away, but Martin comes away with it. Goes out of bounds off a War Eagle, so Indians will keep it.
Oh, I tell you what, they bailed Jamal Martin out then because he had the numbers, but he almost threw a turnover.
He was a little bit out of control, wasn't he?
Way out of control.
Gets it into Jakari Martin.
Yeah, he's wide open.
Jakari drives it up, blocked though. He telegraphed
Stolen by Martin.
But
back to Torrance. But that's good hustle, though.
Yep.
By both teams.
Yeah, Jakari Martin telegraphed that shot.
Yeah, because he had a wide open back. Just
stop and pop.
Yes, it. Or give it up. He's going to shoot.
3:45 to go in the ball game. Indians up.
Stolen by Robert Spates.
And he missed the layup.
And
he missed it.
Oh, just make the basket
happen. Now, if the Indians lose by 2 points, you can mark that one up.
Oh, good move by Torrance.
And he makes the shot.
Yeah, just make the basket.
Don't have to be spectacular.
Yeah, that's when
there's a long way to go in this game.
Oh, they're going to get a blocking foul on Torrance.
Yeah. Yep, that's a good Jakari Martin. Get him away from him. That's a good move.
Yes, because Martin, if Jamal gets another technical, he's out.
Yeah.
Because of the double technical.
And he would be out for the next game as well.
Yes.
And since it's in the second half.
And Torrance is harassing him.
Yep. They're both going at it.
Yeah, the ref is telling him to clean it up.
Into Jordan Harris.
Great pass.
To Jamal Martin. Couldn't quite control it.
Yeah, because he had a pass to the basket.
Yep. Spates with it now.
This is where it's going to get chipped. Oh, great move by Spates.
Ball.
Can't finish it, though.
Blocked. He was blocked. Here come the War Eagles.
Oh, he traveled.
Oh, and should be an offensive goaltending.
Well, the basket's no good.
The basket's no good. He knocked it out. But a 2-shot foul going to be called against Jamal Martin, and that's going to put Torrance at the line. And the Indians down here in the closing moments are getting sloppy.
Spates has to finish that shot.
That's 2 now he hadn't finished.
Yeah, you got to finish that.
First free throw good by Torrance, but what do you expect?
Yeah, he's not going to miss.
And it's a 5-point game. Indians haven't scored in a while. And
he has the green light.
It's gut check time now. 3-pointer up. Good.
It's good. They're down 1.
By Ellis.
They are not going away.
They didn't expect him to.
Be careful if you're the Indians because they're going to try to get this ball.
Jakari Martin almost threw it away, but Jamal comes up with it.
Jamaica Pearson.
Shot off the backboard, no good. And the War Eagles come away with a rebound. They can take a lead. You're right, Charles. The Indians have gone seriously cold here.
Yes, they have at the wrong time. He's going to pull another one. Yes, wow. He did. They're up 1.
Ellis, what a pretty move that was.
And a timeout by Coach Godwin and the Indians.
Indians have not scored in a long time, and they're going to take a full timeout. Under 2 minutes to go, 149.
Up by 8, and they just imposed
They've scored
their will.
9 unanswered.
Yes.
They have scored 9 unanswered points, have the War Eagles. And the Indians in danger here of not going to the Final Four, and the War Eagles are saying, this is our time now.
And we don't care about being in your home. We're going to take it.
That's it. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back. Stay tuned. You're watching high school playoff basketball here on the Cool Channels. Back in Donalsonville after the Indian timeout.
A lot of time.
Gray to inbound. He gets it into Jakari Martin.
See what the Indians drawed up here.
Get it into Gray. Gray takes a three-pointer. No good off the front of the rim.
That's something that they didn't need, but Jamal Martin is there to bail him out again. And
And the foul's going to be called or traveling?
They called a traveling. That was a shot that the Indians did not need by Gray, and they're going to get him out right quick like. And if you're Jenkins County, you're in no rush here. A big three here would be huge.
So the War Eagles taking their time. They're up by 1. $1:20 to go in the game.
Wide open. Oh, this will be huge.
Yeah, let's get it back to Torrance. And Jenkins County's going to say, well, heck.
We don't need a shot.
Yeah, we don't need to shoot.
No shot clock. But he's rushing but like there is one.
Ball knocked away by the Indians. Space with it. Jamal Martin now back up with it. To Pearson.
And they're going to get a blocking foul on Singleton.
It's a non-shooting foul. And I think Shingleton got hit in the mouth.
Well, they're going to look like they're saying 1-1.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what he's signaling.
Well, if it's the 7th team foul, it is 1-1. If it's
if
not,
Shingleton is bleeding, he's got to come out of the game. Which I think the ref is telling him. Oh, they're going to give it to the Indians on the side.
Yeah, it's not. They're not in the 1-1 bonus yet.
Yeah, he's not bleeding, so he doesn't have to come out. 56 seconds, and like I said, it was going to go down to the wire. 20-second timeout, Indians.
Man, I can't handle much more of this excitement, Charles. I tell you what, man, it's no, the game really. Indians have just the Indians one time have had an 8-point lead, a 12-point lead, another 8-point lead, and they've let the War Eagles come back every time.
Yes, they have.
And it seems like when the Indians get a lead like that, Charles, they get sloppy.
And this could come back to haunt them right here because 56 seconds, you got to score or you're going to have to foul. Then you play the free throw game with Jenkins. So let's see what Coach G and his staff has called that worked up. If I'm the Indians, I want to get it into Mr. Jordan Harris's hand.
But when have you seen a Class A school that's got the height that this Jenkins County team has
man.
got? Excuse me.
Well, this is it.
Jamal Martin with it.
Can't get timid now. If they're not going to deny it to Harris, you got to go.
Give it up to Jordan Harris. Jordan gives it up to Spates. He gives it up
Martin.
to Jakari Martin. No good. Air ball.
And you got to foul.
30 seconds or 35 seconds
to go. You got
to
to foul if you're the Indians. You got to foul.
Wow.
Why would you shoot a three in that situation?
I don't know the answer to that question. But the Indians have not scored a basket in the last 3 minutes.
I can understand him shooting it because he's wide open, but you got to get better.
See, the Indians only have 3 team fouls. They're going to have to do a whole lot of fouling to
yes.
put them to the free throw line.
And there's no need to drop your head now, but Jenkins County, if you can pull this one off, this will be a huge upset. You got to foul.
.27 seconds to go.
This is going to be a huge upset if Jenkins County can hold on.
So will this be the Jenkins County known as the? Is this going to be known as the Jenkins County comeback or the Indian collapse?
Well, I tell you, they went on the road last week and pulled off a huge upset over Dooley County, and now they're coming looking to pull off the #1 team in the state of Georgia, in the Indians. So this could be huge for Jenkins.
And it's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Stay tuned, everybody. Come back for the final 27.9 seconds. You're watching high school basketball playoff style here on the Cool Channels.
If you're the Indians, you got to try to get some turnover because
they got to do a bunch of fouls to put them in a 1-and-1.
And be careful that you don't get a flagrant. Intentional.
Right.
You're Jenkins, you got them sitting right where you want them. All you need is not to turn this ball over.
26.1 seconds to go.
How many team fouls did the Indian have now?
5.
The ref letting him know he's stationary, can't move.
That's 16 fouls on the Indians now.
Not a lot of clock burning, so that's the good thing that's on your side, but you got to get a basket when you hadn't scored in a while. And Jenkins County, you just no turnovers and go to the free throw line, make your free throws when you do go. Some indecision here on the referee part. Okay, back in play.
See what Jenkins County does. And there's a foul.
So now they go 1-and-1.
With 22.1 seconds to go. So if Jenkins County makes both of them, and that's Ellis at the free throw line, now you got to hit a 3.
Oh, yes.
If you're the Indians.
Something that you hadn't done in a while. And you've not done a lot of tonight, period.
So Ellis at the line for the 1-and-1.
And the crowd is loud.
He makes the first one. 17 points on the night now for Ellis.
Timeout, which was a great call.
Indians take another full timeout. We will too.
If you're the Indians, you got to kick yourself.
We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Watching high school basketball here on the Cool Channels. Back here in Donalsonville after the Indian timeout.
And you got to block out here in case of the miss. A rebound by Jenkins County will seal the deal here.
Yeah, the shot is good. Indians down by 3.
Now you're looking for Harris or Jamal Martin. And Chikari is taking too much time. Martin. Harris. Martin.
Does he tie it? No, sir.
And Jenkins County got to get out of here with a win.
Rebound, and they're going to come away. And the clock is still running. Finally, they call a foul.
And Jenkins County is coming here with a huge upset. Get off the floor, Jakari Martin.
But the whole thing was set up as far as the way this thing concluded by that missed dunk.
Well, not that.
Not just
a
that.
A 12-point lead,
right.
You got to put your foot. When you got them down, you got to put a team out.
That's it.
You know, that's the difference between a young team and an experienced team. This team never quit. And the Indians
got sloppy when they got a lead.
Well, when you got a team down, you got to put them out.
But they got very sloppy They got very, very, very sloppy when they got a lead.
Yeah, Jenkins
never quit. Tried to do some no-look passes that weren't there and that type of thing.
Yeah, they never quit. They never quit.
But the Indians won the region championship, first time under Coach Godwin that they've done so. And they still can't get this clock right. The clock keeps going and they don't stop it. Now they're having to reset it. So we got to do the slow countdown with the clock. The Indians' only hope here is if this player misses both free throws.
Well,
if the Indians have any hope. But I tell you what, I got to give it to Jenkins County, making that long drive coming down here.
They never quit.
You're exactly right, Charles. They never, ever quit. 3.1 seconds to go in the game. And at the free throw line is Justin Ellis. First free throw is good.
And it's safe to say Jenkins County is in the Final Four.
And Ellis makes both of them. And that will seal the deal. Long three-pointer, no good. And Jenkins County comes away and beats the number one team in the state of Georgia, the Seminole County Indians, as they celebrate down there on their end of the floor. But Charles, Seminole County Indians did not score in the last 4 minutes of the ball game. Not one basket.
That's the difference.
They did not score.
That's the difference in the game.
Players shaking hands. And the folks from Jenkins County that did come make this drive are out there congratulating their players as well, as they should be. And the Indian players obviously not happy right now. But Charles, I guess you could just say a lot of missed opportunities if you're an Indian fan.
Yes, it is. Closing out.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They missed that opportunity to close the game out. And Jenkins County, they could be well on their way to a finals appearance, in my opinion.
Well, you don't want the big bad wolf that's waiting, and that is Wilkinson County.
Right.
I mean, they are the elite of Class A.
Well, they're that way in football many times as well. But, Wilkinson County, the Patriots.
They are packing 6'9", 6'7", 6'8". I mean, they're loaded.
Wow. Those Indian players make their way off the court. Hey, folks, we're so glad that you tuned in tonight to tonight's broadcast here, brought to you by the Cool Channels in association with GHSA.TV and Play On Sports. Couldn't have done it without those guys as well.
It's a great game by both teams.
It was. And
I don't think they're going to do a post-game interview.
I don't think Coach Godwin's interested in doing a post-game interview, but we got some final stats for you. Free throws, the Indians were 11 of 14 from the free throw line. Jenkins County 16 of 22. Turnovers, Jenkins County had 15. The Indians had 11. Three-point opportunities, Jenkins County ended up 7 for 19. And Charles, here's the big one, Indians only 5 for 23. That as well is the difference in the game.
Yes.
And many of the Indian three-pointers were way off the mark.
I tell you, you got to learn to put teams away, though, when you're up like that.
You do. That's exactly right. Well, Charles, I think we're going to wrap it. Want to thank all the kind folks from Jenkins County for coming down here and making this a whale of a basketball game. We wish them all the luck in the world as they go up probably to play Wilkinson County, but they haven't finished their game yet, so you don't ever know. But most likely it's probably going to be Jenkins County against Wilkinson County. And let's give kudos to the Seminole County Indians. Won the region championship. We're ranked number 1 in the state of Georgia, but fell short tonight, as you said, Charles. They just couldn't close the deal.
Just couldn't close it.
And that's what we call experience. Hopefully they'll learn from this and they'll move forward.
Yes.
But once again, final score, Jenkins County War Eagles 75, Seminole County Indians 70. Jenkins County moves on. For Bryce on the camera, for Bob on the computer, for Charles Scott, I'm Roger Cunningham. Until next time, good night, everybody.
Good night.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.
We're gonna come at you.
One shot at this.